Let's answer the question, should you buy now or should you wait for more incentives? It seems like there is a decent amount of demand right now. And so really the question is like, is it going to get better or not? Or is it just, you might as well just take one of the vehicles now and just move on and everything. So really the question is, should you buy now or wait? I feel like a lot of people are asking the same question. And I think I've isolated it down to two different groups of people that are out there. Of course, there was 1.99 for the Model Y last quarter, and that's not to say it could come back. But here's what we know. The biggest thing is that the $7,500 federal tax credit is ending on September 30th. And so you must buy by September 30th, like take delivery and everything. And you don't want to be stuck in this situation where if the vehicle isn't available and it gets pushed into October, you are going to be SOL and the vehicle is that now $7,500 more. That's not to say that Tesla could do something in, of course, quarter four, which I feel like they have to. And maybe we'll talk about some of the different incentives that I predict Tesla might have to pull out of their hat, their back pocket, to really try and incentivize people to take incentives. But I guess the question is, now that is what, almost the end of July at this point, we're in August, which is the second month of the quarter. Is Tesla going to be doing anything more in the second month or even the third month of this quarter? But the one thing is for sure, if you're looking to be buying a Tesla right now, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, then using our Tesla referral code does support the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used that. But this is what we know, right? So the CFO, Tesla CFO, said on the earnings call, and I give him, I'm not giving him flack on this, because when he was talking about incentives, I feel like in terms of when he said that no more incentives are going to be released and they've released everything that they want to, of course, a day later or 2 days later, Model S and Model X and Cybertruck incentives got enhanced. But I think he was really just talking about these 7,500 and specifically the vehicles, the Model 3s and the Model Ys that are affected by the 7,500 federal tax credit. And so if you think about it, those incentives were released, and I feel like it's sticking to be at those incentives for the rest of the quarter. I can't imagine Tesla is going to go that much crazier. If anything, they might do something like a little bit on the low-key side in terms of offering the salespeople, like they did in the past quarters, giving them the ability to give option credit for people that are in showrooms or people that have pending deliveries for quicker deliveries by the end of the quarter. And if you look at it, if you look at inventory right now, it is drying up. Like if you take a look at like Model Y rear-wheel drive, of course, probably the most in-demand Tesla at the moment, next to like the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, deliveries are 1 to 3 weeks out, which, I mean, for a while there was an inventory available immediately. And now that it's saying 1 to 3 weeks out, I mean, I'm talking to a lot of people now that all have delivery date ranges into the mid to late August. And so there certainly is a little bit of a nice demand at this point, and maybe it's in combination with Tesla trying to reduce production as well, because they don't want to be in a situation where there's too much inventory, and when you have too much inventory, you have to incentivize the heck out of it. I mean, if you take a look at, in my area, I switched it to all deliverable. Here are the only 4 Model Y rear-wheel drives, and it kind of makes sense why they're here. I mean, 2 of them are the expensive red with the black and white interior, or even the blue one, which maybe is not as favorable as well. Of course, white, black, those are going to be the more favorable combinations and everything. And so this seems pretty light. I mean, I don't know about you all, but only 4 vehicles in one of California's, or in Tesla's biggest market, which is California, is pretty alarming for sure. And so the question is, should you wait? And this is the isolation in which I really feel like if you're in these 2 buckets, then you can wait or not. If you are chill about colors, options, and you live near a factory like Giga Austin or Giga Fremont or Fremont, California, then yeah, maybe you could wait and keep waiting out to see, like, if anything, something might happen like in the September timeframe. And when I mean chill, like you are okay with, taking a red with white interior, which is arguably the most inexpensive, the most expensive build that Tesla has for the Model Y, and or like if you're okay with all-wheel drive, because there's plenty of all-wheel drives. And so maybe Tesla will try and do some sort of deal where they give like a 2,000 plus another 2,000, but it's like in the back end where people don't necessarily see it. Because if you take a look at it, like an all-wheel drive, the pricing between all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive is, a few thousand or more than a few thousand. And so, I mean, if they can convert a lot of rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive owners, we could easily see some sort of deal like that. And in fact, like I probably imagine if I were to predict, that could be one of the deals in which, I mean, if you take a look at it, it's a $4,000 difference between rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. I bet they're going to start to try and, convert some of these rear-wheel drive orders that are pending and everything. They're going to try and convert them to all-wheel drive in the in September timeframe. And so if that sounds like a deal that's appealing for you and you want to gamble on that being the last month, then it certainly could be a factor. But if you're picky about color options, like you really, really, really want a black with white interior or black with black interior, or whichever combination with like the cheap wheels or whichever, and you live far from the factories like East Coast, Central, like New York, New Jersey, those are different areas, then yes, I would probably just go ahead and place your order now and lock it in so that you're not really worried about any sort of deals here and you're just waiting specifically for your vehicle to get into inventory. Because yes, if you wait, you could maybe plus or minus like a couple $1,000s, but at the same time, like you might not get what you want. And so you might be paying more, which is a better discount for a vehicle that you might not want in the end. So for sure. So let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Of course, if you're going to be placing a Tesla order, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. And I know a lot of you out there are looking to get the best deal on a Tesla, but don't forget about your current vehicle as well. And so that's where we've partnered with GiveMeTheVin.com, where you can sell your vehicle to them for the maximum value. They want to give you the maximum value. You can do it from the comfort of your home. Don't trade your vehicle into Tesla, because usually that is one of the lowest values out there unless your state has like a tax credit. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Of course, Q4 I feel like is going to be a crazy time, because Tesla is going to have to figure out how can they get the 7,500 in valuation, because 7,500 will basically be gone by then. And so I really feel like we're going to see like 1 year full self-driving, 1 year free supercharging, and all the different incentives, maybe bigger inventory discounts and much more from that. But so let us know what your thoughts are. Like if you're waiting that far, like we don't need a vehicle at all, then certainly it could be a gamble. But then of course there's maybe the Model Y Performance coming out, the 6-seater, 7-seater, whichever case for me maybe, and of course the affordable Tesla model as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking.
Now that you bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic.